Hey everyone, Marty here. And first of all, yes, my voice is all messed up. I'm still getting over being sick. Thank you, Cozy, for editing and doing all the videos that you've done while I've been sick and unable to film because I could not speak. And also, yes, this is not my normal avatar. This is my Death the Kid pet shop that Cozy painted me a long time ago. And I don't think I've showed him off, so I thought I would use him now. And that has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that I don't know where exactly my avatar is. I've been moving some desks and stuff around before I got sick, and so I'm not sure what drawer I put her in. So yeah. Anywho, let's get right on with it before I lose my voice again. Today I'm going to be attempting to paint marble pet shops with nail polish and water. So like you put water in, I don't know what this was, you put water in a dish and you drip nail polish in it and then swirl it around and dip the pet shop in it. Seems simple enough, but alas, there are fails every time. So, let's get on with it. Charge! I'm ashamed of that. So here, like always, I'm just washing off the factory paint with nail polish remover, 100% acetone. Here I'm just giving them a bath with warm water and dish soap to try to get the nail polish remover residue off, and also the plastic release stuff they use when they make the pet shops so that the paint will stick better. And here my 3 victims are, all dry and clean and ready to go. I started with a warm bowl of water in a bowl that I was not afraid of ruining, and I poured some nail polish in. I should have drip tested this before I started. This purple did not drip very well. Took a little bit of hassle to get out of there. Then I just added my other 3 colors. You notice I put them all in the same little spot. I should have spread them out more. I did that in my next attempt. And then I stuck my hand right in front of the camera because I'm so pro at this. And I wasn't really happy with the way it looked in the bowl. I should have just started all over again. But I went ahead and dipped her in. And then I tried to swirl some more where I was going to pull her out of. So I'd get the front and the back, which it did. But I was not happy with the outcome of this pet. She is definitely a fail. So I washed her off and I tried again with some different colors later on. Cleanup is a cinch with this. All you have to do is take your toothpick and pull it around and all the nail polish comes back out, except for what has gone down to the bottom and ruined my bowl, which is fine because this is a bowl I use for slime anyway, so it's not a big deal. So here I am, instead of just giving up and washing the pet off and trying all over again with colors I liked together, I am mixing the colors again, trying to swirl it better, and I'm going to try to get the places that I missed the first time. What I would recommend after doing it this way is I would dunk the head part in, let it dry completely, then swirl it or swirl a new batch around, dunk the body in, and not double dip any places on the pet, because then it ends up clumpy and kind of gross. This one here I liked a lot better. This is actually my favorite one, and I don't know if it's because I really like the colors of it or if it covered better, but this one I did with the black, red, and blue, as you can see here, and I held it by its tail and just dipped it in and pulled it right out. And as you can see there, I got it on my fingers. You might want to wear gloves when you do this, otherwise you have to do a lot of washing your hands with nail polish remover. I like this one so much I did it with a teddy bear as well, and then stuck my hand in front of the camera when I was dipping the tail, which I let the whole thing dry completely before touching it. And then since I had this mixed up and I didn't want to really waste it, I tried doing a bowl, which I was not a fan of. I consider this a fail. I'm going to wash it off. I wasn't a fan of that one. Now here I'm getting ready to do the white cow, which I like the colors and I like the way it swirled, but after it dried there were some clumpy bits and some fingerprints in it because I didn't let it fully dry before I was trying to find a spot to hold on to it, to dip it again to get the spots that I missed. I definitely should have just set it down. See, already I'm dipping it a second time in the same water, which some of the spots in the water dried already, so you can see right there it's kind of gross and clumpy. Like, I like how it swirled and I like the colors. I just don't like the clumpiness and the fingerprints and stuff, but I think I'm going to keep her because I do like the swirl and I'm growing attached to her. So and then here I am doing the final pet, where it's the cat that I did to begin with, and I washed her all off, and I was trying to do some different colors and see if I could do her better, which I do think I did better on her the second time. I like the colors better. I like the swirls better. I added some black there. I probably should have base coated the pets with a color I was going to use in the mixture, because there are some holes from air bubbles that, now looking back, I think that might have been a good idea, but I was just being lazy and didn't want to do it. Here I'm being more careful where I put her in and pull her out at, so that I don't have to dip her again. But of course I have to dip the tail because I was holding on to it. And what I did was I used do I show it? No, I don't. I used the same mixture. I didn't clean it up, and I should have just cleaned it up and did it again because the tail is really not very good. But here I'm painting the ears black. They didn't get painted in the dip, so next time, because I might try this again, and if I do, I might put liquid latex over their eyes so that I can just, or tape, painter's tape would work too, so that when I dip them in, their eyes won't get messed up, won't get any nail polish on it, and then maybe paint their eyes too. But this was just a test run. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Oh yeah, I'm dipping another pet toy in there. It's a cat one. I thought this would look really cool, and I like the colors, and I like what it did to my nails too. It really gave it a good swirl on my nails, but it lost some of its defining features that make it look like a cat. I probably shouldn't have done the gold in there. That really spread out the other colors more. And then here, of course, I'm dipping it a second time instead of washing it off. And I think that's the part that messed up the features of it. I love how my nail looks there, though. I think that's what messed up the features of the cat. I am cleaning it up again. That is oddly satisfying to do. Here I am trying to paint the tail because I didn't want to mix up more paint again because I'm lazy. Just to paint the end of the tail. So I was trying to paint it without doing that. So this is the final product of the dip. I don't know if you can see on camera, but there's holes where there were air bubbles that popped. So I don't know how to not do that. This is, of course, the second attempt for this guy because I didn't like the first one. And this one, I really liked her face to begin with, like this part of her. But the back side was okay, but this here, and she's pretty cool. She's got some fingerprints in her and some spots where, like I set her like this to dry, but up here wasn't all the way dry, so that was a kind of fail. I don't know what's going on with her cheek here, but I like her. I mean, she's pretty unique. I'm keeping her. This one's my favorite and worked pretty good the first try. I don't know if it's because I like the colors, or I think it's just because I did a really good job. But he's got bubbles in him again, just like the other one. I'm not sure. I mean, these were my first tries, so I don't expect them to be perfect. But I held him like this and dipped him in and was able to pull him out and sort of, then I had to dip his back end in to get his tail, but he worked pretty good. I think the key that I need to practice on is doing one dip in and out, and because on this guy here, or girl or whatever, where I messed her up was when I had to do like a second dip to get like her front hose and stuff. So yeah, and this one I really like how these colors came out. I'm not a super fan of her tail because I held her tail when I dipped her, and I was able to dip her really good, but then I had to dip her tail, but I didn't want to remix the colors, so I just dipped it in what was there, and it was kind of starting to dry, so yeah, that didn't work too well, but I still like her. So these are those guys. Stand up. There you go. These are them so far. And then this dish that I dipped turned out okay. I think it's a fail. I'll probably wash this off. I put the sticky tack in and dipped it in like that. I mean, I could probably paint the inside black and just leave it like this. I haven't decided yet. I probably will wash this off. I'm not a huge fan of it. I am, however, a huge fan of this. This teddy bear. I had to paint down here because that's where I had the sticky tack. But I am a pretty big fan of this. And then this one here, I don't know if I like it. Like, I like the colors. Whoa. I like the colors, but it sort of lost its shape of being a cat, you know? I'm not a huge fan of her. I might wash her off too. I haven't decided yet. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And enjoy looking at this awesome Death the Kid LPS Cozy did. And she painted me some guns too that are so cute, but I don't... Oh, wait, I do know where they are. Uno secanto. I don't know if I just murdered that or not. 1 second, I'll be right back. So I hope you liked this video, and I hope you liked watching me succeed and fail at this nail polish marbling business. And I hope that you enjoyed, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay weird because it adds color to the world. Lots and lots of marbled color to the world. And nobody wants to live in a black and white world. Wait, I'm black and white. But I have color in my eyes. And Cozy does an awesome job. I have to Mod Podge him still because I don't want him to get ruined. Bye!